Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Rambling on the Road. That's right, been on the road all morning. Now, I had a choice to make. You guys know the Mid-America YouTube meetup in Lake Eufaula State Park in Oklahoma is this weekend. I've been looking forward to this, goodness gracious, all year. It's going to be a big time. Come on Homesteading, David's going to be there. Country Road Cure, Anthony and Roxanne. I believe Drifting Dreamers 5 is going. Don't quote me on that one. So many awesome channels and family friends are going to be there. And I have just been excited about it all year. Get the Ridge Crib, I already have the spot reserved. I got a really good deluxe camper spot. Get the Ridge Crib all packed up and everything. But then something came up. You guys know I'm building an off-grid barn house, timber frame interior using structural insulated panels from Eco Panels of Tennessee. And I already got all the plans. I designed it, had the engineering back it up. And so the inside of the house is going to be timber frame. The outside walls are all structural insulated panels. It's basically, it's zip OSB on the outside, polyurethane foam on the inside, and OSB on the inside. And then you cam lock all these polyurethane foam injected panels together. You cam lock them, you glue and cam lock, you put them on your subfloor, you put your top plate on that, and then you build your roofing on top of that. Very exciting, very new to our genre, these structural insulated panels. Well, I got contacted, and they said, Tim, we may be assembling your walls, your outer walls this week. And they knew I wanted to go to the factory and be there for that, actually get to put my house together. So what they do is once they get all the walls made, they got the conduit in them, they got the electrical boxes, the polyurethane foam is the insulation. Once they got them all made, numbered and all that, then you actually put them together in the shop. They use a forklift and sometimes a crane and this giant warehouse, and they actually, you can go and assist in assembling your outer walls. And so they make sure it's basically a dry fit. They make sure everything fits perfectly, all the panels, all the pieces, and with mine being the center 2-story to the barn house, they actually potentially can put the upper walls on a header and get that along the center of the house. Oh my gosh. So they said, Tim, that may happen this week. I'm like, oh, I got the meetup. Which do I do? Well, they said they're not sure exactly when it's going to be. I said, well, if you can move it to next week, like Tuesday, that would be ideal. That way I can go to the meetup this week and then go to Nashville. It's northeast of Nashville, Red Boiling Springs, Hermitage Springs, Tennessee, Moss, Tennessee. That's the whole area up there. It's north and east of Nashville. Could not do both. I could not go all the way, 4 or 5 hours to Nashville and then make it all the way back another 10 hours from there, or 11 hours back over to Oklahoma. So, well, I got the call yesterday. Actually, I got the call the day before, and then I confirmed yesterday where I'm going. I'm stopped now. Am I in Oklahoma or am I in Nashville? Let's go look. Ta-da! Yes, I am in Nashville, Tennessee. My house is ready to put together. And so I am not going to the Mid-American meetup this year. I do apologize to all those that traveled and, I said I'd get to meet. I sincerely apologize. But this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing to be able to assemble my structural insulated panel home before it arrives on site. The skills and the experience and just the fact you get to see it. You get to see my house walls assembled. Couldn't pass it up. Now, why are you at Nashville Motos? Well, if I'm going to Nashville, I've got a Ducati X Diablo S that needs service. I need some new tires on it. I need the oil and oil screen filter changed. I need a new fuel tank level sending unit, and a couple other maintenance items that, again, they only service Ducati here in Nashville. There's not in Little Rock, not anywhere around me. So while I'm here, while in Rome, right? So I'm gonna drop off the X Diablo S to Nashville Motos, and then I'm heading over to Lebanon, Tennessee to spend the night, and then heading on up to Hermitage Springs in the morning to assemble the home. So let's unload the motorcycle and maybe go through the shop here, show you some of these motorcycles, and then we'll get to talking again about what's going on this week. Here is that beautiful Ducati X Diablo S. Woo! Exposed trellis, L-twin 1262cc. I got the Termagani exhaust, racing exhaust, and look at that single swing arm tire just floating out there by itself. Woo! Let's get it unloaded, dropped off, and go check out some other bikes in the shop. Got it brought around to the service center. Got this beautiful machine right here. Of course, we see BMW K1200 right here. We got Ducati all over there. Look at all these new bikes, guys. Woo, look at this BMW right here. Nice. Let's check out some of these bikes while we're waiting here. This is the Ducati Hyper Motard. It's kind of like a city bike with a little bit of off-road flair. You can still see it has city tires on it. Then you get into the Multistrada. There's the Desert X. Look at those tires right there. And then look at this big Multistrada here. You know, this is what we call an enduro or a tour. Multistrada Rally right there. That is a It has the new V4 engine in it. That's pretty cool. We've got Triumph over here. Here's another multi-strata Riley. I bet Gary from Simple After Claim likes these Enduros, that's for sure. And we got a big BMW Enduro right here. Check this out. Oh, look at the BMW Cruiser. That's a pretty sweet machine. We got another BMW Enduro. A lot of cool bikes here. Coming over here, we got a Ducati Scrambler. Fun little retro bike. And got an Aprilia. Yeah, look at this Ducati. I believe this is the, I forgot what this one was called. Is it the Street Fighter? I think it is a Street Fighter. Yeah, the Street Fighter V4, yeah. Oh, then we get into this, look at this Triumph with this big rocket engine. Very, very sweet. Ducati Panigale. Beautiful street bike right there. And then you come over here, a couple other makes and models. Check out this BMW M1000. Look at all the carbon fiber all over this bike. I bet this bike is fast and light. The Akrapovic exhaust, I bet it sounds good too. A very unique looking BMW Enduro. Doesn't have all the extra packages on it, but it is $30,255 in case you want one of these. Coming inside the showroom, we can see they got mostly BMWs up here. They have all kinds of little BMWs. Check this out. I believe this is electric. It is electric. And we have some Enduros, some street bikes, all kinds of things. But I want to go back into the Ducati section. All right, now we're in my section here, guys. This is where the beautiful Italian machines are. Look, here's that Desert X like we saw outside. And here's the Multistrada Rally. Come on down, then we get into the Panigale V4 here. This is what is this? V2S? Pretty cool. Hey, anybody want a bicycle? You can have your own very own Ducati bicycle. All right, do not sit for sure. Look at this, guys. Ooh, beautiful bike. Only $73,000, and it's a replica, the Panigale V4. Yeah, don't think so today, but here we go, guys. This is the new Diavol V4. Now, I used to have a Diavol. Remember my Batman bike? And they definitely have changed things up a lot. You know, from the Diavol, the X Diavol. I really like my 2016 X Diavol. I think it is the best with the belt drive. Of course, they're back on chain here with this Diavol. But my X Diavol S is Ducati's first belt drive. You know, it's kind of a competition with the Harley-Davidson Cruiser, and they've kind of gotten out of that foray, and I am glad they got it in for a little while, because now it's my bike and I love it. I got 30,000 miles on my X Diavol S. Would have had a lot more, but you know, I got my Harley, so do a lot of miles on that. Check this out, guys. This is the V4R. Very, very beautiful bike. Ducati course. Ooh. Okay, here's a red Diavol, the V4. And I just spoke to this fine young gentleman right here, Nashville Motos. How you doing today?
Doing good, man.
Yeah, want a Ducati or a BMW? Come see him.
Come and see me. I'm on my third Ducati. I know him well.
Oh yeah, I think I'm on my third. Yeah, I had a Monster, a Diavol, and now an X Diavol. So now I got a big Harley CVO too. So kind of go back and forth. Yeah. But guys, check out these multi-stratas here. Do you have a Pikes Peak?
Pikes Peak's on the end.
All the end. Okay, here the check.
You probably saw the 2025 Pikes Peak just showed up. It's out there.
No, out there under the tent?
No, it's not even put together yet.
Oh, I'll have to go look at that. Check this out, guys. This is the Pikes Peak Multistrada V4. Beautiful Enduro, $32,000, 2024 model. But they got some beautiful bikes here at Nashville Motos. How can I leave Nashville Motos without a new Ducati t-shirt? Last time I was here, it was Bloodworth Motorsports, so I think I'm up to date now. All right, now that is done. I got the t-shirt here. The bike is dropped off. Good news for the tires, 25% off labor and materials. So the tires are 25% off and the labor. And guys, these tires are super, super expensive. I got the Diablo Rosso 3s, and they're very, very tacky. You don't get very many miles out of them, but boy, you can do corners on them. and not have to worry about slipping and falling. So it's worth it. So, all right, let's get back on the road and we'll talk about what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. All right, I'm back on the road heading to Lebanon, Tennessee. I'm staying at the La Quinta Inn and Suites. I usually stay at the Wyndham, family of hotels. I got a rewards program through them, and also I got a military discount and all that. So I like La Quinta. Pretty cheap and nice for what you get. So I've got to travel, about a half hour or so to get to La Quinta in Lebanon. And then tomorrow morning, I got to get up bright and early and go to Hermitage Springs, Red Boiling Springs, Moss area, northeast of Nashville. The reason I'm not staying in any of those towns is they don't have any hotels. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's a beautiful area, but it's very, very rural. So Lebanon's pretty much where I stay every time I come over. So I'll get up early in the morning, head over there and get to start putting my house together. How many people can say they put their house together before they put their house together? That's me. Now I will have to say something. When I talked to them yesterday, they said they're actually starting on it today. Today they're starting on it. So I don't know how much is going to be built when I got there, but they did say they're going to save enough for me so I can get a lot of filming and actually participate in building my house, seeing how the corners come together, the splice pieces, the cam locks, all the walls. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to put the header in the center of the house and put the second story down the center, or if they're going to build it on the ground next to it. That's something I'll have to figure out as well. But hopefully the whole exterior downstairs will be put together in one big piece. And then my goal is to be able to take you on a tour of my off-grid timber frame structural insulated panel barn house. Now it won't have the timber frame trusses, the gables, the roof structure, the side trusses, the shed trusses. None of that will be on there. But you'll be able to walk in the front door. All the windows and doors and the exterior windows and doors will be there. They'll be headered out and everything. All the electrical boxes will be installed, so we'll get to see where the cabinets go, and all the exterior GFI boxes and all that for the fans and the lights and all that stuff. So that should be pretty interesting. We'll give you a tour going through the front door and out the back door of my barn house. That's going to be super fun. And I don't know what time I'll get home tomorrow night, but I know I'm definitely going to be sad that I'm missing the Mid-America YouTube meetup. So many people I wanted to see: Carolyn Messer, Lisa Belk, of course Auntie Ann. So many people are traveling. David Moffat's going to be there. So guys, I'm so sorry. I'm going to miss you. If anybody wants my camping spot, I reserved for 3 nights, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, a deluxe drive-through RV spot. I believe it's 50 amps. You can do 30 amp or 50 amp. It's drive-through. It's on a hill, overlooking, not too far from the meetup itself, walking distance. So if anybody wants that, leave me a comment down below, or message me on Facebook if you're a friend of me on Facebook. Text me, call me if you have my number. Sorry about that. My battery died on my GoPro as I was talking to you. So where was I? Yeah, so if you want my camping spot, just leave me a comment down below, message me, text me, call me, whatever you got. So I just got to the hotel. Check this out. This is my La Quinta Inn and Suite. We've got the bathroom right here. Nice big bathroom. Come into the, this is what it was called an executive suite. So I've got a couch, a little work table. Of course, I have got a desk, and look at the size of the TV, guys. That is a huge TV. I'm serious. I mean, there's the microwave, and that's the TV. That's huge. Of course, king size bed. Oh yeah, I think I can like this. All right, so I'm gonna settle in here, get me some Chick-fil-A. May even go get me another GoPro battery, just in case I have enough. I didn't know, the one I have in here seems like it dies really quickly. So I may go buy me another GoPro battery. When I get home after this trip, Friday night, this weekend, I've gotta go get the mower. You'll get to see what make and model, go mow up there, because all that grass, I sprayed the grass yesterday, killed all that grass around the gazebo. I'm gonna mow the entire area around the Ridge barn house with that new mower. I got to dig with a post hole digger, the 6-footers for the gazebo, get that moved on top of it, get the anchor bolts put in, get the box plate on tractor after I mow it, and get all that top level of grass and dirt taken up. I may spray it one more time after I mow it in between doing the box blade, probably while I'm digging the footers and doing the concrete. Then I got to get a scaffolding, and I've got to start putting the rest of the bolts in the solar carport, get Morgan and Gavin to help me get all the solar panels up there with the M channels, get back in the powerhouse, get the walls up, get it insulated, get the mini split installed, start installing the inverters, the distribution panel, start running conduit and cable out to everything. Just get it all powered up, because the goal is to have the power ready by Freedom Weekend. Oh my goodness, that is coming up too quick. I may have to run off generators or have partial power or just have temporary wires, because I still got to get an electrical permit with all this stuff. You know how that stuff takes. So, oh my goodness, guys, lots going on. I still got to go back to Nashville again and pick my motorcycle up. It's not cheap. I don't know if I mentioned, I don't know if the battery cut off when I talked about that, but I did get 25% off the tires and labor, so that's a good little deal, but it's still going to be about $1,900, maybe $2,000 for all this work. New tires, oil filter change, screen cleaned out, software updates, and a new gas tank level sensor sending unit put in there. So Ducati's not cheap, but luckily I don't have to go very often, because I do my own oil changes. Every 9,000 miles I do an oil change, 9,500 miles I think it is on my bike, and let them do the every opposite one, because they do extra stuff. So I do it, they do it, I do it, they do it. Got 30,000 miles on that bike. Would have a lot more, but now I'm retired, not driving into work. Of course, I got the Harley too. So guys, I love every single one of you. Hopefully you liked today's video. Again, I apologize, I'm not going to the meetup. It does break my heart not to get to see you guys, but this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, putting my house together. So, woo! Make sure you hit that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video comes out on RidgeLife, RidgeLife Ramblings, RidgeLife Reviews and How-Tos, RidgeLife Lessons, Lessons from the Ridge. Love every single. Like, share, and subscribe. Always 100% free. So, until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go RidgeLife. Woo!